Yeah, I was aboard ship in the Navy on a destroyer, and I had an old black Underwood, something like this. And that's where I learned the repair of the typewriters, because I had to repair them myself, you see, while I was aboard ship. And I traveled around the country and made contacts for typewriter parts and service and machines. I knew that as soon as the electronic calculators hit the market, that the same thing would happen with typewriters. And when the typewriters went electronic, and then the computers came in, well, that was the end of the typewriter industry as I knew it, you see. So I had to call on my son to take over the new era. He came in here from grade school to start helping me.
Second youngest of 12 children, something I've been doing since I was probably 8 years old. The shop was opened in 1961. Yeah, Pop worked in the basement before then, repairing typewriters. Getting a lot more interesting machines in these days. People from all over the Northwest are bringing in antique typewriters they're finding in their attics, and very few other places around to repair them. Nowadays there are an awful lot of young guys with old typewriters, it seems.
A Remington number 5 glossy. God, it must have been a year ago, something like that. I dragged it out of the closet again, and I was like, oh, I really had to get this repaired. Where can I do that? I started coming through the door enough that, I was pretty much becoming a regular. And, I got thinking about it. I said, I'd really love to learn some more about this sort of stuff. I'd really love to get my hands on some of this. I come up a couple times a week, something like that, and we hang out and drink coffee and work on machines and shoot the breeze about this, that, and the other. And it's nice, it's cool to be able to, just hang out with these guys and make that connection and, play with cool things.
And that kind of regulates where the left margin will be, you see? Because if a paper goes in here and your carriage comes to the right at that position, you start here. But if you move that over, it'll simply give you a wider margin, you see.
All the old typewriter shops are going out of business.
News of the building change and all that stuff came through, and I was like, oh, what are you guys going to do?
We're going to keep the business going one way or another. And they plan on dismantling the building and putting a condo with some kind of a business arrangement down below. Some things go by the by, and that's it.